Okay guys, welcome back again. We're going to look at some more Kung Fu training, okay? In this video we're going to look at some more Tiger techniques, okay? And that's what we're going to look at, some simple techniques in this video for you, okay? We're not going to go into too much detail. As I say, in the system of the Tiger, there's so many different systems of Kung Fu and animal systems and techniques. I will go along as we go along, okay? And just show you techniques as we go. But I'm not trying to show you a whole A to Z of all the techniques of the Tiger. I've done such training in the past. I've done videos. I've made a lot of videos in the past covering loads of techniques back in the day, and with the crane too. But I'm just covering some real useful techniques for you. Okay, although it's all useful, but I will be continuing making Tiger type training videos, okay, as well as all the different systems of Kung Fu that I'm doing, sharing with you guys, okay, as well as weapons too, and everything in my philosophy, okay. So let's look at some more Tiger techniques right now. Let's go. Okay, in this video we're going to look at some simple techniques, okay, of how to actually scoop. We're going to talk about scooping, okay. When somebody comes to attack me, I've already told you I can block over like this and strike to the head. Another one I can do is if they're really coming in like this, I can also scoop it away like this. You see how I'm scooping away like this? Like this. So when something comes to attack me, I can scoop it away like this, and this can come in striking to their lower body here, or I'll say scooping still up to the head. But we're talking about on the angle. So this is the center line. Someone comes to attack me, and I'm going to turn to the outside, see? Or from the other side, see? So that's the technique we're looking at in this video. Someone comes to attack me, okay? Here, if it's low, I'm saying, if it's high, I'll be better to just parry. If someone comes to attack my face, better to parry, just block to the side. If they come into my body or slightly lower, I can cover and scoop that wrist away. Be careful they don't come with an elbow strike, and always be aware of the other hand too. You can also scoop and literally scoop their elbow away, block on the elbow. So let's say if I'm punching you there, you can block with your other hand and scoop my elbow away, you see, by doing it this way, you see. So you're coming here, wham, see I step to the side, step this way and let off my centre line. So his arms here, this can hit to the body. Even my whole hips sink down in it. What I say to the head. And you make sure you get power in it too. See, I can also come back with all these different techniques as I've said before here, see. So he's coming in from the other side, the same. I can just stand here if I wish to. He's coming to push me with a lot of power. I just sink my weight, scoop that away. His head comes flying in anyway. I can do whatever I wish, but it's like here. Or I just step to the side and go with it, as I say, to let that go through. So here's the most important thing, just standing here though, about feet about shoulder width apart. If you're not stepping, I'm saying, you can step to the either side, but if you're not, just standing, he's coming in. Scoop that off, his elbow, come over there. Beware of the other hand, beware of the other hand. That's the reason why you would step to the other side, to avoid the other hand from attacking you. Because when you're playing with that hand, the other hand's coming. That's why it's better to like come over and block that. But we're scooping it to the side, as I've said. If they're coming with two hands to push you, you could scoop, they put this hand over the top. It's similar to the other one we did before, blocking and hitting, but we're not. You can, what I'm saying is you can do this, you might still strike, but regardless of if you strike or not, this hand comes over, you block that hand, and now the other hand's coming here, you come over that, and you just cross the elbow away. See, what I'm doing is I'm scooping away like this, you see? Scooping away. I'm not grabbing, I'm just using my wrist here, hooking with the wrist. You don't need to, don't grab, you'll put yourself off an angle, just scoop it away like this. Here, see? This hand comes in on the angle to the head here, or to the lower body, or to the head as I up here. It's very similar to the Wing Chun block, which is done like this, but we're not being too exaggerating, we're being soft and fluid, but it's powerful Tiger moves. He's coming in, so he's coming in with that hand to say. So he uses his left hand, I use my left hand, I come over. I may even block or whatever I'm doing, punching, fighting, but when I see there's an opening, that hand's coming in, I step away, so that hand's here, goes off the line of fire here, I scoop it away, the wrist if I can, the elbow if I can, better. Scoop here, so I can also punch, it doesn't necessarily have to be a palm strike, But turning a palm stroke on the angle works really well. Palming up to the head is another one that can be done, or a punch. And don't make it too far out, make it like together when you do. You can also do it very small too. If you wish to do it very small, on the centre here, see it's coming in, I can do it very small like this if I wish to. But make sure you can feel the power in your hips, sink on your knees and, you know, see? See? Go low, see? But really scoop it away, because this thing's trying to attack you, you know. Scoop it away, bam! So in here. The problem is when you're doing this movement, the elbows sometimes can be done too high. Don't let them be able to hit you there. Like in Wing Chun, usually you're here and you block down, and this is here, see, and the elbow's still kind of like low, so it's kind of guarding. But with the Tiger, you want to scoop it and get that power. But at the same thing, still be careful with that elbow. See, you can do it this way. You don't need to be exaggerating so much, but it's like understanding the motion most importantly. Keep it tight guard here, see, but bigger. Get to train the power, you know, he's coming in. I might even step back as he's coming in. Just scoop that away. Or again, when I'm doing that, I may even, as I'm scooping away, this might not be a strike. It might be a high block, a high attack. So a high block. Someone comes to attack my body. I scoop it away by their wrist or elbow under here. I'm not grabbing it. Don't forget. Come under here, here, and the other hand, or whatever might be there, I can attack, but it's like I can also protect my face. I might just put this here to protect my face, blocking in, just like a parry block, you see. Coming here to either side, blocking away, see, so moving. So when you're doing that, see, standing here, it's like, see, that's a scoop. This could be a low strike, a high strike, or a parry. But don't be leaning too far back, and make sure you're standing strong, okay? On the basic stance there. Focus. Okay, so there's some simple Tiger techniques there, okay? Don't forget, when the hands are too high and you're blocking, if you can't bring it down or scoop it, you can also hit low through the centre or the sides. Hit. Bam! When he's winded, he will start to go down. If his arm's grabbing onto you or whatever, that's better, because then you're hitting him, he's grabbing on, he's falling forward, you just need to turn that grab away, see? Scoop it away with that circle when I showed you before, see, or scooping low, or scooping high, see, out here, or scooping low, see, just letting that power pass you on the high or the low, and then when his head's open for like anything, elbow strikes, punches, knees coming in, palm, chop, you know what I mean, open, a longer range, open up, punch, even a straight punch. I'm working with your basic boxing, so you can flow this very naturally, but you need to have the mentality and learn to stand strong and understand the moves as we're doing it, as I say. So from this side, also don't go a wrong way, as in don't step back with your right leg and scoop with your left hand. Make sure if you're stepping back with your right leg, scoop with your right hand. If you're stepping back with your left, you know, if you've got your right foot in front, you've got a straight on or an angle, then make sure your left hand is scooping away, okay? So when your left leg is behind, the left hand is doing the scooping. When your right leg is going behind, your right hand doing the scooping, okay? But don't be too much on the side, as I say. And if you're standing straight on like that, like feet about shoulder width apart, just stay there and just come in and just turn ever so slightly. But be aware of the other hand, see? Sink down to that. Even if you're fighting up or whatever you're doing up there, make sure it's, you see, I block it there, parry, I might take that down, bam, his hand might come up, take that away, see, strike me again, I parry that, see, his hand might be here, I might come out here, see, again here, like this, somebody here, elbow that guy with a bam, punch in the gut, bam, take that down, he's falling down, the knee, there's so many techniques you can do. Stepping back, the guard here or facing, you see? So make it work for you. Train hard and stay safe. More videos to come, let's go. More Tiger, more action, let's get it going.